46 is brought to you by Golden Casino Group, where you'll always find great fun, good food, and fantastic entertainment, all at Gold Town, Lakeside, and the Pahrump Nugget. News is also brought to you by Assemblyman James Oscarson, the voice for veterans, seniors, and education, now and in the future. The conservative choice, fighting for your rights. Paid by the committee to re-elect James Oscarson. News is also brought to you by Lorinda Wickman for Nye County Commissioner, District 1, a qualified and dedicated professional who understands our challenges and is here to serve the people. Vote to re-elect Lorinda Wickman for Nye County Commissioner, District 1. Paid for by the supporters of Lorinda Wickman. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Tonight on News 46, the Board of County Commissioners discusses a nuisance property. St. Therese Mission celebrates their 5-year anniversary. And students say goodbye to school for the summer. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Thursday, May 19th, 2016. I'm Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. Fireworks stores will now be using the designated launch site for their annual customer demonstrations, which were previously held in the desert off Highway 160.
Possible action, discussion, deliberation regarding renewal of a wholesale retail license for fireworks permit for Red Apple.
Motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any public comment? I have a comment.
Okay.
This is a broad comment for all of these fireworks groups. One, when you do demonstrations, make sure the person who's doing demonstration has a license to actually shoot the fireworks. And also to shoot the fireworks that are in the proper limits of the ordinance, which had not happened in one day.
And to shoot them on the fairgrounds?
Yes.
That's ordinance. Well, the ordinance will be changed, so there'll be no question on where these things will be shot at. So, Sheriff, I'm counting on you to keep an eye on these people and make sure they present you a license if they're going to go shoot.
The owner of a residential property, which has been deemed a nuisance, has been ordered to clean up his land right away after numerous complaints from neighbors. The Board of County Commissioners discussed giving the disabled American veteran another chance to get the job done.
This is a property on Hacienda, and I see the gentleman is not here.
He is not in town. He is actually taking somebody to have some medical work done.
Well, we gave 30 days for a proposal, something to say this is what he's going to do, and then 60 days after that. And I don't see any of that being done. What I see is screening along the front of the property. The front of the property still has all this stuff stacked up front. It was supposed to be moved into the backyard. He's not done any further that I can see to finish this. I would throw out two things for the board to consider. One is to either just declare it the nuisance and move forward, or give him an additional 30 days with clarity that that stuff has to be out of the front yard.
I vote to 30 days.
Well, then I will make a motion
Well, he hasn't.
to give him
Go ahead.
30 days to comply as a final
Yes.
before we declare it and have it cleaned up, and not happy with the way it's gone.
I understand.
And his volunteers apparently haven't shown up because nothing's been done.
Well, there was one gentleman sitting next to him saying, when we did this, I'm going to get in there and do it. I'm not going to mention names.
There's
So.
there's a couple of issues with that, and I'm going to rely on a couple of my teammates here to help me get this thing resolved.
And we all want it resolved, and we want it done as nicely as possible, but this is now, it's been 90 days, and we're going to go for another 30.
I don't think he understands the actual activity he needed to go do.
Well, he gave us his plan, and he understood it in the plan.
You seen that plan?
I did.
It was very, very vague.
It was, but it was to move it out of the front yard.
Understand?
So,
And he said that Charlie Brown was supposed to come and get a bunch of the cars. Nothing's happened.
And what's happened is he's still thinks that some of those cars are precious,
That's my motion.
that's where we need to go.
Then maybe he should put them in storage.
I'm sorry.
I don't know.
That's
We have a
fine. Is there a
motion.
second?
Oh, he did mention.
I'll second. Talk
Well,
to
we
the
need
story.
to also consider his neighbors, you know, that have losing value on their homes because of it.
And that's why my motion is 30 days, drop dead.
And I-
30 days, and then if it's not complied, it will go to,
Got a motion and a second. Yes.
Aye.
Let's call for the vote.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. And I will call Kenny Benton, CB Auction.
Uh-oh, somebody mentioned a name.
The county commissioners discussed sending a letter to the Bureau of Land Management regarding proposed changes to planning regulations.
Possible action, discussion, deliberation, requesting Knight County Board of County Commissioners to approve sending a letter to.
I have an amendment I would like to offer up as well, because since you got the paperwork for that agenda item, the State Land Use Planning Advisory Council met, and they are also preparing a letter. So could you amend the language in that letter to say that we support both NACO and SLUPAC's comments?
What was the other name?
SLUPAC?
SLUPAC.
It's State Land Use Planning Advisory Council.
just like it sounds,
Yeah.
SLUPAC.
I'm the vice
That's a
chair of
great
that.
acronym.
And the suggested language changes are going to be the same. And this is what the document looks like, Lorena? With the changes in the suggested changes are in blue and green and orange, and there's a
I'll
legend at
second
the
your
bottom.
motion.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I got a motion and a second with changes to this document, including SLUPAC. Any public comment? No public comment. Any more questions from the board? Call for the vote.
Aye.
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 The Board of County Commissioners meetings are proudly brought to you by Gary from Jewelry A Romance and Ron Chase with Nevada Public Auction. News 46 will return in just a moment.